play a little late game most of the day. See what I can do. Finally, they put Caleb Chase on the damn team. Definitely use him.
We've been here so many times, and you still stand in awe at the size of this place. We're at AT&T Stadium. Welcome to Arlington, Texas. We couldn't ask for more perfect weather here today. And off we go from Dallas. Return starts from the 16. It's an excellent return, but he gets popped at the end of it. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Working from the pistol, Prescott. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Throwing on first is Prescott. And the Raiders get there and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Pressure's there, and he goes down again. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Here he is on 3rd and long. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field. And this will put an end to the drive after it's stalled out. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. He's got it at the 20. He lost the football. And they steal it back on the return. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. They have him back there because of the incredible things that he can do on punt returns, Brock, but this time he winds up giving the other side their incredible moment.
That's right. As a returner, you've got to field that ball clean first, and then second, keep it secure the rest of the way. There's 10 dudes on that other side. Heck, maybe even 11 if you got a punter who likes to hit. And their sole mission is to separate you from the ball at full speed. And if they're lucky, well, they're lucky they can return it back to the house for 6.
Has this at the 6. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 30. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Minshew on 1st down. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Out of the gun, Madison. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
1st and 10, Minshew. Completed here to Laube. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Cut at the 10-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
From the gun, Laube. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown! The Raiders finish off their opening drive. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
They give it to the back on the zone read. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. No hesitation there in going for it for two at their first opportunity. Even if it didn't work out, pretty clear that they're not going to hesitate to take risks offensively in this game.
Yeah, Kate, nothing wrong taking that risk there, especially if you want to be the ones dictating how this game's going to be played. But trust me, with all this time left, you're going to be chasing some points the rest of the way.
They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Wait.
First down, here's Dak. Brought in by Elliott. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Here we go, 47. 26.
Dak now from the gun. Space past the 35. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
1st and 10 from the 41.
Yeah, here we go. Go to 54, go to 54. Line. 26.
From the gun is Prescott. Buys time, rolling right. He's running with it. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the first quarter. We've got a close one here. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They've got 2nd and 5.
Yeah, here we go. I think. 26.
This is Elliott running right, and he's caught behind the line for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make third down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Yeah. Here we go. We're going to 50.
Prescott now on 3rd down. On the move, headed right. And this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got 4th down.
You know, Kate, that's one of those instances where you try to walk that tightrope on the sidelines. Problem is, on a throw that far down the field, that is so hard to do, so difficult. I love the effort, just couldn't quite find the execution.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are hauled down on the return at the 45-yard line. The 4th down call ends in a defensive highlight as he picks off the throw and gets his guys off the field.
You know, one way or another, it looked like they were going to get off the field that time, but it's so much sweeter as a defense to run off that field holding the ball. So many defensive coaches in this league preach it. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Not only the energy you create on your side, but that little seed of doubt you put in the quarterback's mind the next time he goes out to throw it.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
The throw again on second down here. Minshew. He's going to push one. This is brought in at the 15. And this will be a Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Now the Raiders getting set for another two-point conversion try.
The Raiders will line up for the two-point conversion.
He's throwing for it! And he reaches the end zone, so they'll be up to a 7-point lead. Notice the first time they tried it, but this time, Brock, the two-point conversion is successful.
Just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity to try it once again. Not only to make up for the first attempt, but establish a little confidence from this spot, and who knows? Maybe we'll have a two-pointer that plays a bigger role when this thing's all said and done.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Yeah! Here we go! Kill! What do you think?
Trying an inside give to Elliott. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Hey, here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Why ain't? What do you think?
Here we go, 2nd and 9. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Yeah! Here we go, 46. What do you think?
Dak to the air here. Complete beyond the marker. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Yeah! Here we go! What do you think? We're going to 54. Hey, 47!
Off the play fake, hits Prescott. Looking to his fullback now. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down. We're to the 2-minute warning from AT&T. The Cowboys pushing for a late spark before halftime. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. We're going to 54. Why ain't? What do you think?
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And he's brought down for a loss.
Here we go, 46. We're going to 54. Why ain't? What do you think?
3rd and long for him here. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 4th and long.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Returning it from the 4. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Minshew. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Minshew working from the gun. And that catch is made down the right sideline. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. Hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Devontae Adams, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Sticking in the air with Minshew. Throwing deep towards the end zone. He's got it. Complete. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Offense in the hurry up here. Trying again with White. And he's in for the touchdown. The Raiders will add to their lead at the end of the half. Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Returnable from the 1. This return makes it up to the 25. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down.
Yeah, here we go. Wait,
Looking to throw. He's on the move. He's going deep down this side. It's another 1st half mistake. He's intercepted it. Oh, he loses it on the return. They can get this back. They'll recover, still with it.
Why are y'all blocking? Like, come on, I pitched it back to you.
That had to have been just about as far away as possible, Brock, from what that was drawn up to be. But the end result, partner, exactly as they planned. It's a touchdown.
In this case, Kate, it really was about the destination, not about the journey.
That one splits the uprights. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. The 1st half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the 2nd half. We're underway. And he won't opt to bring this one out. Content to keep it in the end zone and start their drive at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Inside handoff goes to Madison. And his charge towards the line, that's right around 3 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for Raiders first.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to Madison. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's a Vegas first down. Here's Madison again. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Up the middle they go with Madison. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
These defensive ends today are so good, Kate, with their hands. And it's often, right off the jump, if you can win with your hands, if you can create space, you can get a tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Just got it away before they
Oh,
hit
the
one. It doesn't
fucking
matter. It's
bastard.
incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along your routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion. A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter.
Here we go. Ready and take. Ready and take. Then we're going to 53.
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. No hesitation, and that one's caught. And this one does not go far. This is the end of the... Second down now, 7 to go.
Yeah. Here we go. Right take. Here we go. Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54. 26.
Prescott here from the gun. And the Raiders get there and take him down. Working quickly here.
A loss of 4 on the play.
Here we
Brings
go.
up
Going to 53.
3rd and 11.
Here we go. Kill.
Looking to throw. Into traffic, complete. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
26.
Ryan Ford, it's Elliott. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. And they don't get a desperately needed first down. They're going to still trail after they turn it over on downs. A tight end in motion now. 1st and 10. It's a give to White. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for Raiders first. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Raiders leading by 7. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Again, this is White. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Here's White again. And he'll have a short pickup down to the 17. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. It's White on the give. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. On comes Daniel Carlson for a pretty important kick. He connected once and a good chance here. This is inside of 35. They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. So now on 4th down, the Raiders elected to send Daniel Carlson out for the field goal. It's a 38-yarder from the left hash.
That kick right there, Kate, it was a crucial one that really just caused their odds of winning this game to jump substantially. Now we've got a 2-score game. It really leaves no room for error for this opposing offense as they prepare to take the field.
Trying to break a return. Oh, no, he lost the football! And they steal it back on the return.
These guys are flying down the field. Reminds me of the guys at Braveheart. But different than Braveheart, these guys got 2 things on their mind. Number 1, get the returner down. And number 2, try to separate the ball if they can.
He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Trayvon Diggs has got it. And the Cowboys get it back after a marvelous defensive effort. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen.
And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in. Out of bounds.
Looking to throw it. They'll get this out right side. Complete. And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the price for moving the chains that time. So it's a road win for the Raiders in this one. And it's not quite a full game shutout, Brock, but keeping that other side off the board in the 2nd half, that sure went a long way.
Very disappointed in my team today.
Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium.
Oh, that's a
I don't
safety.
know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Minshew. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Minshew sets to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give them a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. On the handoff, it's Laube. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's Minshew. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Raiders are going to get a new set of downs.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Here's Madison running on 1st down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd down and 6 now. They will run for the first time here with White. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. So it's our first offensive points of the game so far, and it gives us a very rare scoreline. We don't see this one often, 5-0.
Yeah, it's been sort of a weird one to this point, hasn't it? But hey, in this league, you take points any way you can get them.
And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Throwing now is Stroud. The left side caught by Diggs. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is they had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB2, let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
Stroud looking to throw. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by...
Damn. So, damn. I'm gonna make some roster changes.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Northern California and Levi's Stadium in the South Bay in Santa Clara, California. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. On the return, it's Ronnie Bell. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. Purdy works out of the pistol. Now he'll swing it out to his fullback. He'll try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. And they're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. He dives, and what a catch for the 1st down. On the ground is Mason. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Let's go now.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is a situation where you just have to be a little bit more decisive with the ball in your hand. I mean, at some point, it's got to come out. You cannot continue to stress your protection over time like he did here. And to take that hit after that amount of time, that falls completely on the shoulders of the quarterback.
And that is incomplete.
So they made it a priority here early to try to get him the ball in the first quarter. But that was their 3rd attempt. None of them have resulted in a catch. I think you got to start looking elsewhere. You don't want to get into a position, Mike, where you feel like you're forcing the guy the ball and forcing your offense to run through him.
And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
Coaches love to come out early in the game and establish a very aggressive approach. But I'm just not sure, Mike, if at this point in the game they needed to make this decision. I'm going to be very curious to see, does this come back later in the game to bite them?
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Minshew going to open up with a throw. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. The shotgun, a throw for Minshew. That is caught. What a throw. Davante Adams. Touchdown, Raiders. Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. His kick is good. And the Raiders will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
A run. And here's Mason. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Purdy now on 2nd down. That's into the hands of Jordan Mason.
You may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
3rd down, 3 to go.
Here we go, set.
Play action now. Purdy. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
I'll tell you what, if the offensive linemen had the same level of fight and effort that the quarterback did, they wouldn't be in this situation. It's a shame because that individual effort went a long way towards extending that play, and it still ended up resulting in a sack.
They're going. Here's Purdy. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs.
You know, Mike, I'm all for being aggressive. There are definitely times where you have to go for it on your side of the field. I'm just not sure if at this point in the game, this was one of them.
Minshew now to throw on 1st and 10. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Davante Adams, the intended receiver, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
First carry of the game for Alexander Madison. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
To the air on third down, it's Minshew. Got his man at the 6. And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. They've got it. It'll be first and goal after a pickup of 21. Here's a run. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Alexander Madison. Touchdown, Vegas. Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Raiders will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. Here's first and 10. They'll run. This is Mason. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. From the gun, it's Purdy. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss. So the message this coach is sending to his huddle is very clear. It's, hey guys, I got all the confidence in the world. We're going to be aggressive all day. We're not afraid to fail. We are going to try to score on every possession. And as a player, you can't help but love that.
Here's Minshew now on first and 10. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Davante Adams. Touchdown, Las Vegas. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
All right. Got a huge tip I want to give you guys.
Now, from the home of the Raiders, since 2020, we're inside the spectacular Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing right away is Mahomes. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but... Hold on, and it will be 2nd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds. When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Throwing on 1st and 10, it's Minshew. That'll be taken in. It's Alexander Madison. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Can he get away? No! He's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play. Here now, 3rd and 5. In motion, that's the tight end, Mayer. On 3rd down, it's White. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Here's Minshew. Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you. Let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on. Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
Just doesn't seem to me right now that he's seeing the field very well. That last possession results in the pick. You'd expect him to come back out here and be a little bit more careful with the ball, find easier completions, find the better matchup. And instead, he puts the ball back in harm's way, and he's lucky that wasn't another interception.
3rd and long for Mahomes. Catch made by Smith-Schuster. The defense blows a chance to get off the field as the offense converts 3rd and 14.
So after that turnover on the opening drive, the last thing you'd want to do here, Mike, is go back on the field and just go 3 and out. So they pick up a first down. They're able to extend this possession. It's going to go a long way towards just settling everybody in that offensive huddle down and letting the rest of this game unfold.
And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that. Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Mahomes now on second down. He'll get this complete.
Take that now.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Right back to the air for Mahomes. He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the first quarter. We'll go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. Once again, it's Pacheco. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. Second down.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
On second down, Mahomes. That's caught by Hunt. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time. Play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. Here's Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a fourth down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot. There's an old saying in golf, Mike, that when you're on the green, never up, never in. In this case, the ball's on target. It just didn't have enough steam to get there. Winds up no good.
On first down, here's Minshew. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
To the right side, hauled in by Myers. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. In motion is Myers. Throwing is Minshew. He connects with the open man. That's Myers. They get 19 on that pass play. First down, Vegas.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. To throw once more, here's Minshew. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. From the gun, here's Minshew. He'll push this one downfield for Bowers.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First and 10. Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. On a blitz, overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
Mahomes now to throw. And they're going to get him a second time. He goes down again.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a fourth down. And the Chiefs will punt the ball away, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. This brought in out past the 20. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The drive starts with a run by Madison. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
The gain of 7 brings up 7 at the 37.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. In motion is Myers. Working out of the gun, it's Minshew. Taking a shot downfield for Adams. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. We've got a quarterback who's in complete control. They got to see if they can finish this thing off. So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback. It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page. And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Raiders tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They go play action with Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And it'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
He's going to try it here again. And this one is hauled in. What a grab. So just a couple of field goals through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our score at the break. As we send you to Orlando, we'll check in with the coach. Jonathan Coachman has the EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go. The second half is underway. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. The shotgun, a throw for Minshew. That's taken in by the running back, Madison. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
To throw, Minshew. Checking it down, this one is caught. And it'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
That's good for Las Vegas. 1st and 10.
In motion is Myers. Minshew now to throw on 1st and 10. Open man. That's Trey Tucker. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. He'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll run, and this is Dylan Laube. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a 1st down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll give it again to Laube. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. 2nd and 7. Man in motion here is Tucker. On 2nd down, here comes Madison. Space to run inside the 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Alexander Madison. Touchdown, Raiders. Minshew leading everybody to the line. 2-point conversion try coming up. In motion, that's the tight end, Mayer. On the handoff, it's White. And he will get into the end zone and extend the lead by 2 more. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's into the hands of Worthy. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They're indeed going, and it's Mahomes.
You know, Mike, I've seen a lot of aggressive plays over the years, but this one, it might just take the cake. I mean, to go for it in this situation, this deep in your own territory, you're making quite the statement that you are going to be aggressive all day long.
That is going to be intercepted by Trent McDuffie. And this turns out to be a nice return as he is out of bounds at the 30-yard line.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
First down throw, Mahomes. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And that will lead to a second down. Patrick to throw. To the left side, caught by Kelce. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Play action here. Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And the Raiders are in great shape here
Forced that one.
as they take over at their 46.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over
what
to
they
cover
all
them.
say.
Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Throwing on 1st and 10, it's Minshew. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end Bowers. And they're going to take this into
free
the
forming.
red zone to the 15-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now Minshew. That one is caught beyond the pylon. Jacoby Myers. Touchdown Vegas.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And this rough day on the ground.
Tyree Wilson.
They're going to drop behind the line again.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And 3rd down coming up. Now Mahomes. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked up by Jack Jones. And he is going to
All I gotta do is cover Kelsey. You ain't got no receivers.
for the touchdown. Second half, and the defense continues to be item one in this game. They've done the job keeping the offense in control. And now
Crosby coming after your ass.
Yeah, and they've just been dominant the entire day, Mike. And now to
Crosby pressuring
here and just further their dominance. It's been an impressive performance all around for this defense.
The kickoff team
That's
is out
it.
on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. Hardman now to return it.
Depends.
And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
They're on the 32-yard line.
On first down, it's Mahomes. That one is complete to Hardman. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here.
It doesn't matter if you got a customer or not. I'm still going to play the same.
And then really, it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes.
Not
You're
really.
not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Travis Kelce, the intended target. It's second down. To throw is Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And that is incomplete.
I can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing.
Definitely.
And they are into the end zone for the first time today.
Check click on alert too soon.
Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. And give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
The
what
extra
you call
point by
karma.
Butker is good. And the Chiefs are able to edge a bit closer.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Short kick taken just inside the 20. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 40-yard line.
Here's Minshew now on 1st and 10. He's going to look deep for Adams.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
Throwing on 2nd down is Minshew. He's going to look downfield once again. And he will score. Davante Adams. Touchdown, Las Vegas. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the 4th.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Sky Moore now to return it. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Now they'll set up the screen for Hunt. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
I like the call. Using the screen as a drive starter to pick up a chunk play and get this offense into some rhythm. It's clear this offensive play caller anticipated the rush of the defense, and he was able to use it against them.
Taking a shot for Smith-Schuster. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by
I wouldn't say that. It's just the DB that you're throwing to has 96 speed.
And they'll have it just past the 20-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's
Play a
exactly
match,
what this defender
so it
did.
plays more
Takes a
man.
chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
On first down, here's Minshew. Taking a shot downfield for Adams. And
Leaving Devontae. You're leaving Devontae one-on-one. That's not smart.
So a big one there to start the drive. And even 50 yards.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Minshew. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Davante Adams. Touchdown, Vegas. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. This caught right side by Worthy. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
It's not a coincidence, Mike, that the best offenses in the NFL are all excellent at yards after the catch. It's a combination of a few things. A highly accurate quarterback and the ability of the scheme to get open players in open space. What?
Oh, for the 5th time,
He caught it.
he's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Epps. And his offense is going to be all set
Told him to
up
catch the ball.
for a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Who?
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type
I
of
didn't see
return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Minshew. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Minshew. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Throwing again is Minshew. It is brought in the end zone. Trey Tucker. Touchdown, Raiders. Now Carlson to add the extra point. It's up and good. And the Raiders add on to their already sizable lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And that's going to be short, not making it to the landing zone. So this means the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. And he gets back to Hardman. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop with 28 seconds to go in the game. Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. Here's Mahomes. That's incomplete. Daring Hall on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. Minshew now to throw on 1st and 10. He's going to look deep for Adams. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Carlson now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Raiders stretch things out even further.
Every what?
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And they are going to be backed up to start. What a big hit.
I'm not
on
sure.
The return stopped him right in his tracks. Mahomes on 1st down. He'll let one go down the middle. And more of the same. Another interception. Picked up by Trayvon Merrick.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Taking a shot downfield for Adams. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here we go. One final play. Again, working deep downfield. So this one, a win for the Raiders. And they do it in blowout fashion. We thought this might be a competitive battle. It was anything but. Points came early, and often they cruise to an easy victory.
Play like that in real life. I've been using a lot of show blitz on defense, but I back DBs off if they aren't like in a compressed formation, you know. So see right here, struggled. I just started spamming. What time is it? Need a couple hours of sleep before I go to work. Not too bad. Chase on cut in. He's been performing for me. I appreciate y'all tuning in.